Butter go crazy.
Country need another one. They like country need another one. Quasi going crazy.
Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up.
Turn me up, Jay.
Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit.
Country for life in this bitch.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up.
Turn me up, Jay.
I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the skies. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga go and bust it down. Tryna count the money kind looking like a drought.
YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on game day starts and sits, guys. Yes, so I got some news for you. I got some weather, and any question that you need, make sure you flood the comment section and put the 100 symbol and let me know that you hear it, you support me, and you're watching the whole live. Also, guys, playoff times. Get ready to start. If you need a consultation, you need to hit me up. That's a $40 value for 30 minutes. But listen, if you sign up as a Phenom Crew member, you get that first consultation free, and the rest of your consultations for the rest of this year will only be $20. So make sure you sign up as a Phenom Crew member, guys. Make sure you do that. All right, so let's look at some news. Also, guys, I want to talk to you. I've been watching my videos, and I've been trying to adjust my mic, but the room that I'm in, it doesn't support a good sound quality, and I apologize for that. So anybody that's new or anybody that's been listening, I apologize. I am moving soon to get me a better studio for better sound and just better internet. So anybody that's watching, guys, hopefully you can push through that, because I know it gets on my nerves. I even hate watching it. I don't like the way I sound. Sometimes it sounds like I'm yelling, echoing. So I understand. But let's talk about some news. Let's get ready to win these championships. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, guys. So listen, Aaron Rodgers could begin practicing next week. Still targeting week 16 return. So if the Jets have a chance, they can win out and go to the playoffs. People might be in trouble. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers don't go out and throw for no 300 yards, but all they need is what? Somebody that's to throw for 200 yards with no interceptions. They can win a game. That defense is a top defense. So I just want people to know that about Aaron Rodgers. Joe Burrow is getting surgery this coming up Monday, which will be tomorrow. Jalen Guyton is suspected to play. Maybe he knocks Quentin Johnson out of his role. I still think Quentin Johnson is a nice stash, especially in Dynasty. For redraft, I don't know. It just depends on your team. Odell Beckham Jr. is suspected to play. I like him. He's probably one of my streamers of the week if you can get him off, if he's on your waivers. I like Odell Beckham. Gerald Everett is likely to play. I still wouldn't play him necessarily. I would like to go through the waiver wire and get somebody, but he's playing. Marquise Brown is expected to play for the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know if I'm playing him or not. I seriously don't. But if you need a flex number 3 type wide receiver, I think he's good. Matt Jones is going to be the starter for the New England Patriots. Matt Jones will be the starter for the New England Patriots. Dameon Pierce is expected to play. I still think Devin Singletary is going to get most of the carries. So if you got Devin Singletary as a flex play, I think it's okay to start him and see what happens. Rashad White will play. I think he's a great start this week. He's been killing it the last 4 weeks of fantasy. Let's see here. Anything else that's worth talking about? TJ Hawkinson will be playing. Marshawn Lattimore, the corner for the Saints, is headed to IR. He's a really good corner, so that hurts. J.C. Horn, the Carolina Panthers, young cornerback, will not return this week. Deontay Foreman is listed as doubtful, so he probably won't play. Let's see. Justin Jefferson is officially questionable for Monday. Ain't that something? Questionable? I thought he was out. I don't think he's going to play, but he's questionable for Monday. I wouldn't try to play him. I wouldn't look to play. Kyron Williams is good to go. I don't know how much workload he should get. They say he should get a nice workload, but they do got Freeman there. So maybe Freeman gets some goal line opportunities. Mecole Hardman is placed on IR. Ain't that something? They just got him, and he's already on IR. And Kadarius Toney is downgraded to out. Who's surprised about that? Kadarius Toney ain't did nothing this year that we thought he could do. I don't think he's never going to be anything better than a gadget play, and I think he's okay with that. I hate to say that because Kadarius Toney was a big time wide receiver that I was on early in his career. Let's see. I think that's about it, guys. Any other news, just let me know. Hit me up in the comment section. Jerome Ford is expected to have a heavy workload. So they're saying that he should get 15 to 20 touches this week. Let's see. I think that's all, guys. All right. So let's talk about some weather real quick. Let me share this weather with you real quick. And then, guys, make sure you spam the chat because I'm going to get to everybody's question. Again, I apologize about the sound quality. I'm in a room with wooden floors, and there's a lot of open space behind me, and my sound it doesn't do good at all. And I'm not going to pay $500-$600 to buy a lot of equipment to just make my sound get better, and it might not even get better. I'm not going to do that. I've done some stuff like that in the past, and it didn't work out. So hopefully my content is good enough to push through. Okay. Share screen. Okay. All right. Hopefully, it should have done better than that. But I think y'all can see this. All right. So let's talk about the New Orleans Saints and Atlanta game. You see, it's a slight chance of rain showers. I'm still playing my studs. That's nothing to really worry about. 51 degrees Fahrenheit, 8 miles per hour wind, southeast blowing. Let's go into the Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. We know that's going to be a low-scoring game. Start the defenses. If you got Pittsburgh, shoot. If you got Cincinnati, start them. Definite rain, 46 degrees, 12 miles per hour wind, going southwest. Yeah, I'm playing my defense against those. I'm playing Pittsburgh. I'm playing Cincinnati. Carolina looks like it's going to be a raining week, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, chance of rain, 12 miles per hour, wind blowing southwest. I'm playing the Tennessee defense. I've seen a couple of questions in the comment section. Yes, I am playing the Tennessee defense against Carolina. I'm not playing anybody against Carolina except for Adam Thielen. All right, Tampa Bay, Indianapolis. It's in Indianapolis. Likely to rain. It doesn't matter. It's in a dorm. So 10 miles per hour doesn't really matter. They're inside of a dorm. It doesn't matter. All right, this is outside, 48 degrees Fahrenheit, New England and the Giants. I do like the Giants defense, but I'm not going to sit there and say that they're going to have a boom week. But I think there is a nice little streamable defense that you can get off the waivers. 9 miles per hour wind, that's really nothing. Light chance of rain. Well, chance of rain. We got Jacksonville and Houston here. We got 61 degrees Fahrenheit. We like that. Chance of rain, 15 miles per hour wind. That is some gusts. So be a little careful with that with your kickers. You got to watch out for that. Going on to the Cleveland and Denver game. I like those defenses. I'm definitely playing Cleveland defense, even though Russell Wilson hasn't been playing bad. 39 degrees Fahrenheit. It's clear, 5 miles per hour wind. Still playing my Cleveland defense. Love the Cleveland defense rest of the season. Going into some warm weather in Arizona, we got the Rams and we got the Cardinals. We got 8 miles per hour wind blowing northeast. We got 70 degrees Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy. Mostly cloudy. And we got the Kansas City and we got the Raiders. I'm starting my Kansas City Chiefs. I love that defense. 55 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good. That's in Vegas. 8 miles per hour, wind blowing northeast. We good. Start the studs. We got some cold weather on the East Coast in Philly. We got 48 degrees Fahrenheit weather. We got a chance of rain. We got 8 miles per hour blowing east. And then we got the Baltimore Ravens and Los Angeles Chargers. It's going to be warm in LA, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. 7 miles per hour wind blowing northwest. So I'm starting guys. I like the Baltimore defense. Chargers is not chopped up, but you know they got Justin Herbert. But I'm still, if I got Baltimore on my team, I'm not going to try to string the defense. And for Monday night, we got 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold, clear, 12 miles per hour wind, and wind blowing northwest. You still start the studs. I'm not starting. I will start the Minnesota defense. I am willing to start the Minnesota defense, but not for a boom week. Just so I don't have to drop anybody that I need. Justin Fields is a good quarterback. He can put up points. Him and DJ Moore. All right. So let's get out of this. Let's get to some of these questions. Yes, sir. Brian's YouTube. Good morning. Hit that like button, y'all. Yes, let's get the lights up. Let's get the lights up. What's going on, Chris? He says, what up, TD? Made it to the morning live. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that. How college going? Stacy, she says, hi there. Good morning. Pitt or KC defense? I'm going with KC. I'm going with KC defense. I love that defense. And I could be biased, Stacy. I think Pittsburgh has a great matchup, especially with the weather. But the Kansas City defense hasn't let me down all year. Even when it has been tough matchups, they still have gave me a good output. So I love the Kansas City defense. But I would say that Pittsburgh might have a better matchup today with the weather. All right. Bibbs, he says, morning, y'all. What's good? What's good, Bibbs? Excuse me. Robert says, Fields or Herbert? Need 2, Bijan, Kamara, Connor. We'll also need 3. Daniel Downs, really Rice, Justin Watson, 4 PPR, 10 and 1. I'm going to go with Fields over Herbert. I hate to say that. I'm going to go with Fields over Herbert. I don't like sitting Herbert. Again, I really don't play matchups with quarterbacks, but I try to give y'all my best answer that I can. So excuse me if I'm kind of disingenuous to playing 2 quarterbacks. I get it. That's just what you got on your team, bro. So I respect that. I don't like doing it. I'm not going to even cap like I'm really good at doing it. I got a stud quarterback and I'm going to play him. But me, I'm going to go with Fields. Minnesota's a good matchup, but I still think Fields got a great rushing upside. He had 18 carries last week. So I'm going to go with Fields with the rushing upside. You said need 2 between Bijan, Kamara, and Connor. I'm going with Bijan and Kamara. And you said you need 3 between Dale Downs and Ridley, Rice, and Watson. I'm going with Dale Downs and Ridley. Dale Downs and Ridley. Robert says, hope everyone had a great holiday. Yes, guys. I appreciate everybody, guys. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm not really a big holiday guy. I don't want to be sound like a Grinch. I'm not just big into holidays. I believe every day should be a holiday. I really believe that. I like to treat people with respect, and I like to give, and I like to show love every single day. So holidays to me is very fake to me. I feel like people give you a lot of fake love. So I like showing love every day. But I want to tell y'all right now, I'm very thankful for y'all supporting me through no matter what, through bad sound quality, through my videos interrupting sometimes, no matter what. So guys, I'm very, very thankful for that. That's what I'm thankful for. Appreciate everybody. Much love for you. Much love. Castillo. He says, good morning, TD and everyone. Star 1, Najee Harris, A.T. Perry, Elijah Moore, CEH. I'm going to say CTH. CEH. Najee Harris, bro. Yep, good morning to you too, bro. Black Man says, Eckler, Swift, or Cook? Go with Eckler. Gotta go with Eckler. Stacy says, thanks, y'all. Anytime. Castillo, appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. He says, bro, need a flex. DeMario Douglas, Deontay Johnson, or Rashid Shaheed. I'm going with Rashid Shaheed, bro. I'm going with Rashid Shaheed. The reason why I'm going with Rashid Shaheed, man, I think it's his time when Michael Thomas out. I know the coaches are drawing up plays for him to get him the ball. I know with Derek Carr starting, he loves Shaheed over Chris Olave. Now, Chris Olave is going to get some targets. He always going to get about 10 targets. He's the top 5 guy in targets in the NFL. But Rashid Shaheed is the guy that's leading in deep catches, like big-time plays. So I'm playing Rashid Shaheed today with Michael Thomas going down. And yes, Deontay Johnson, I need to wait and see. DeMario Douglas is a safe PPR guy. He will probably get 8 to 10 targets himself. I like Rashid Shaheed for the boom. Ian Taylor says, City, let's go. Smash up the lights, Chad. Let's see how many likes we got, guys. Let's see how many likes we got. 16. Yes, sir. Black Bank says Rasheed Rice, Devontae Smith, or Flowers need to. You know, Devontae Smith did not practice Friday. It wasn't no bad injury, but they said it was just rest for the knee. That's making me a little bit nervous. It's a little tiny bit nervous. I'm going to go with Devontae Smith and Flowers over Rasheed Rice. I'm going with Devontae Smith and Flowers over Rasheed Rice. Yes, sir, itty bitty. Top of the morning, yes, sir. Aaron Holloway, good morning, TD. Who would you start today? Good morning to you too, bro. Appreciate you always being here, Aaron. Showing support to the channel, guys. I really mean that. Because I know I didn't do a lot of big things. Happy Thanksgiving. Again, I'm gonna repeat this. I'm not really big on like holidays, but I do appreciate y'all every single day. That's why I go through all the questions. And guys, as the value pick up, I don't know. I'm gonna be struggling. Because I don't want to treat nobody less than. I don't care. I mean, I might go to the super chat because that's just the name of the game, but I want to always be able to get everybody a question because I want to treat everybody the same. So I appreciate everybody who always comes here and shows me support and keep it real. Appreciate you guys. He says, Pop Douglas or Deontay Johnson. I'm going with Pop over Deontay. I need to see more from that team. I don't know what the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to do, what their game plan is going to do with the new offensive coordinator. So I'm going to go with Pop. Johnson might have to bounce back again today, especially after the whole argument with Fitzpatrick. I didn't know they got in an argument with Fitzpatrick. I didn't know about that. I'm still gonna go with Pop. I just need to see more. I'm not a big guy on Deontay. I could be biased. I'm gonna admit that now. I could be biased. I'm not big on Deontay. He's a good player. I just don't think he has enough boom, and this offense necessarily doesn't fit him. With Big Ben, if Big Ben, he's a top 5, top 12 type guy, especially in PPR. With Kenny Pickett, I don't know. Let's see. CC, what's up, bro? CC says Giants defense or Titans defense. I'm going with the Titans defense against the Carolina Panthers. I'm going with the Titans defense against the Carolina Panthers. I think the Giants defense is going to be okay, but I think the Titans defense has a better matchup against the weakest foreign team in the league. Robinson, smash that like button. Yes, sir. Taysom Hill is about to own the Falcons per usual. Hopefully, Dennis Allen will allow that too. Right. You know how I love Taysom Hill as a tight end. I love his boom bust potential. I'm willing to get cute at my tight end position every week. I'm willing to, unless I got Travis Kelce. You know what that is. Conscious Machine, what's up, bro? This is 50 likes, 60 likes today, folks. Let's go. Appreciate that, Conscious. Always showing support to the channel, bro. Always getting the volume up in the chats. I appreciate you, bro. No cap. 100. Yes, sir. Bill says, at the flex for half PPR, either Jerome Ford or B. John Robinson. I'm going with B. John Robinson. Who do you roll with? I know B. John is the stud, but Ford got the better matchup and is more of a workhorse. I don't believe so. I believe B. John is more of the workhorse. I think things are changed. But again, I could be biased. I love B. John. I think B. John is very talented. I don't think he's been getting the value. Things change each quadrant. Now, for Jerome Ford, it's good. I think you need to try to get both of them. But if you can't get both of them in your lineup, I'm going to go with B. John. But if you choose to go with Ford, that's okay, man. Go down with the ship. No pun intended. I'm not. I won't say, man, I told you, B. John. That's not what this is about. I don't think it's that type of matchup with those two guys. Both of these guys are really good. I'm just going with B. John. I think B. John is very explosive. The Atlanta Falcons love to run the ball. They got a good offensive line. Jerome Ford, he's good. Kareem Hunt can steal a couple of touchdowns for him, but I still think he gets 15 to 20 touches. I'm going to go with B. John. And a half-point PPR. He's going to catch a few passes. Conscious Machine says Cook, Javonte, Nico, and Pickens. 8-1, still sweating which two to start. My opponent is to play. Right. Okay, so Cook, Javonte, Nico, and Pickens. I'm going to go with Javonte and Nico. That's just me. I'm going with my starting running back of a team, even though he does get people do. McLaughlin do come in and take snaps from him here and there in the passing game. I think Javonte gets all the goal line opportunities. He had 2 rushing touchdowns this year. I know that's kind of low, but I still like Javonte. I think they are trying to get him more carries each week. I'm gonna go with Javonte, and I'm gonna go with Nico over Cook. And the reason why I'm gonna go with Nico over Cook is I think the team they try to take Tank Dale away this week. You got to take Tank Dale. You can't let Tank Dale get behind you. So what do you give up? You give up one-on-one coverage to Nico. So I believe Nico and Javonte are the better plays. I like Cook. Pickens, I can't play him this week. I got to see what's going to happen with the new offensive coordinator. CJ and Tank. Right. Okay. My opponent is playing CJ and Tank. Right. So I would play Nico to try to get some of those points and be okay with it. And I would play Javonte. Robert says London or Downs, PPR. Not that Lattimore is out. Right. And PPR, I'm going with Josh Downs. I love London, but he got Desmond Ritter back at quarterback. That makes me a little bit nervous. So I'm going to go with Josh Downs because he's a PPR monster. When he was out there playing and he was 100%, he was a target leader for this team and top 12 in the NFL. So I'm going to go with Josh Downs. He should be healthy. He practiced all week. So I'm going to go with Josh Downs in full PPR. Mark Castillo says, need a quarterback, TD, Stafford or Carr? I'm going to go with Stafford with Cooper Kupp coming back and going against the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with Stafford. Conscious Machine says, I'm holding Jaleel as a handcuff to Javonte. Is Roschon a better stash this week? I don't know how long Deontay is going to be out, but I think Roschon is a good handcuff. I mean, any running back that's getting opportunities, they got maybe one guy in front of them, is a good handcuff. Roschon, he missed his opportunity, but who knows what can happen with injuries or anything like that, right? So I'm going to say Roschon is a good handcuff this week. I like him a little bit over Jaleel. I just think they use Jaleel just as a pass catching running back. They don't give him goal line opportunities like they was in the beginning of the season. That's why I got on Javonte, because I saw them start transitioning to using Javonte more as a workhorse, and they stopped giving Jaleel the carries that he was getting. So I like Roschon as a stash this week. Definitely stash. KJ says, what's good, fam? What's good, KJ? He says, Kyler Murray or Justin Herbert, full PPR. I'm going to go with Kyler Murray. I don't think you should be sitting Justin Herbert, but I get it. I'm going to answer that question. I think I say that every week, not just to you, brother, but to a lot of people about playing matchups with quarterbacks. And maybe a lot of channels promote that. I just don't promote that. I just think that's a bad way to play fantasy. But sometimes when you're playing against maybe the Baltimore Ravens and you have there's a good defense and the other quarterback has a good matchup, I guess it works out that way. But sometimes you both of them have really great matchups and they still don't play. One of them don't play good, and you played that one that didn't play good, right? So I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray in this situation. The Rams are not that good. Marquise Brown makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know if he's healthy enough to give Kyler a good wide receiver where he can actually go boom. But I love his rushing upside also. So I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray. Mark, he says, happy football day. Yes, sir, brother. 4 PPR need one in my flex. Sutton, Flowers, or Downs. Let me see. It's between Sutton. I like Flowers, but I can't put him above Sutton. I might have to put him against Downs. Let me see here. I'm gonna go with Downs. I'm going with Downs against the Buccaneers' weak pass defense. I'm going with Downs in the slot. They're really susceptible in the slot. Country Machine says, Herbert, my man. Yeah, I like going with Herbert. I agree with him. But in a vacuum, when you're making me choose somebody, I guess I'm going to go with the better matchup guy if I got to play matchups. I don't like playing matchups. But I guess I would go with Kyler. But I agree, I like Herbert too. Because I have Herbert, and there's no reason to sit him. Play your studs. I agree, but he got Kyler too. Kyler is a stud. Kyler ain't no top little. He's not really second to Herbert. Those are both equal quarterbacks. Kyler got a lot of rushing upside. But I don't know, man. I just don't like playing that type of football. I get it. Some people have to because they in 18 leagues, bro. So you have to kind of play a matchup almost every week with your whole starting lineup. Country Machine says, Pitt defense, in my opinion, Watt is playing. Right. And it's a bad weather game. Country Machine says, got Cleveland. D here. And Packers D on bench just in case. Right. I love that, man. And I seen that. I'm gonna get to the question, bro. I've been so busy this morning. I had to get my live up and running, and I had to do some other things, bro. But I do like the Packers. I talked about the Packers early in the season. It's not a victory lap thing, but I like their defense. I just got a little bit worried with Jari Alexander being questionable almost every week. Quay Walker going down with a knee injury. But I like their defense. And that team is starting to ram up. So I like static Packers defense. Static Packers defense. Eckler, Swift, or Cook? I'm going with Eckler, bro. Okay, yeah, I did that question already. I'm going with Eckler, though. Got to play Eckler. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Aaron Holloway says Denver D or Tennessee D today. I'm going with Tennessee D against the weakest offensive opponent in the NFL, which is Carolina. So I'm going with Tennessee. Bad. What's going on, bro? He says Connor, Ford, Javonte Williams, Godwin in the flex PPR. I like Ford, man, but I'm going to go with Connor. I like Ford. So it's between Connor and Ford. All those guys are good starts, maybe, but all of them are better than Godwin. So I'm going to rank them, and I'm going to let you go with it. I'm going to rank Connor, Ford, Javonte Williams, and then Godwin. Hey, if you want to go with Ford, bro, that's okay. Ford got a little bit of a tougher matchup. They're not that great against the run, but they don't give up a lot of points. They do give up a lot of yards per carry, but not a lot of points. That don't mean Ford. He might have 80, 90 yards, but he might not score because they don't give up a lot. That defense has been playing really good. It's one of the top 10 defenses the last 5 to 6 weeks. I like Connor. He's got a great matchup. Also, they're gonna try to play for the pass against Arizona. So that helps Connor maybe get a goal line scoring rushing touchdown. So I'm gonna go with Connor slightly over 4. But if you want to play 4, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Great question. Glad to see you here, bro. Aaron Holloway says Komet or Taysom Hill. You know what, brother? I'm going with Komet. I'm going with Komet. I'm going with Komet. I like Komet with Justin Fields. Justin Fields is making some plays. I'm gonna go with Komet slightly over Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is a little bit more volatile. And if we're gonna be volatile with both of these guys, I'm not saying Komet really volatile, but he ain't like top 3. I think Komet is top 5 on certain weeks. I'm gonna go with Komet, man. I'm gonna go with Komet over Taysom Hill this week. Great question. Excuse me, John. Country Machine says Brandon Staley needs to be fired. I said McDermott should be. They fired OC, right? We should all said Canada should be fired. Next is Brandon Staley. This guy called a timeout to miss the playoffs. He did. I don't know why they're keeping him. Maybe they don't want to fire him in the middle of the season. But I agree, he could be fired. I mean, he made a lot of questionable calls. Aaron Holloway says, egg back pain, yeah, and that D has been consistent since that blowout loss against Miami. Right, I agree with that. Jaden said, start Puka or Mixon this week. I'm going with Puka. Cup is questionable, and Mix may get a full workload with no Burrow. Yeah, but he's also playing against the Steelers defense in a bad weather game where they're going to try to stop Mixon. They're going to make Jamar Chase beat them. They're going to want to say, well, look, let me see if that backup quarterback can get Jamar Chase the ball. So I would play Puka over Mixon. That's just me, though. She said, anyone remember Staley calling the timeout to give the Raiders the time to run a play and kick a field goal in overtime? When they would have put them both in the playoff. Right. Wow. Yeah, just let's let it happen. Whatever's gonna happen, right? You're trying to get them to miss because you don't want. I don't know, man. I get it. That was a bad call. I got what he was trying to do, but he thought he needs somebody to help. Sometimes you need people to help. You focus on one thing, you need somebody else to help you with timeouts and stuff. A lot of coaches do that. Jose, what's up, bro? He says pick 2 RBs and 1 flex. Saquon, Alvin, DeAndre Swift, Mike Evans, and Devin Singletary. I'm going with Saquon and Kamara and Mike Evans. Saquon, Kamara, and Mike Evans. Jade says Dale or Thielen. Dale all day. Play Dale all day. Conscious Machine said, oh man, he is only benched. Is he in the conversation against Nico? Is on the bench. No, I wouldn't do it, but I would play Nico over Shaheed, but I love Shaheed this week. But I wouldn't bench Nico for him. Zach said start with Ramondre Stevenson or Nico Collins. I'm going with Nico Collins. Woo, that's tough. I like Nico. Ooh. Man, I'm going to go with Ramondre Stevenson. I'm going with the running back. He catch passes in 4 PPR. I'm going with Ramondre. I think you need to be starting Nico too if you can. But if you can't, no way possible. You got too many other studs. I'm going with the running back. Even though Zeke do come in, Ramondre catch passes and he get about 15 touches a game. And he can bust a big play. So I'm going to go with Ramondre. Conjure said Shaheed is on my bench. Autocorrect is getting me. I keep quiet. Now you good, bro. You good. Do your thing. Do your thing, bro. What's up, bro? He's a star, Kyler Murray and Justin Fields. That must be a lot of people got Kyler Murray and Justin Fields. I guess a lot of you that had Justin Fields went as soon as Kyler Murray was available. You said I need to have somebody to back him up. I don't know what Justin Fields is going to do. I get it. I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray. I'm going with Kyler Murray. The matchup is sweet. This is also I'm starting Khalil Herbert and Trey McBride. If that makes any difference, yeah. Kyler Murray and Trey McBride. That's a nice combo. I'm starting Kyler Murray. Kenny, what's up, cuz? He says, Ken folks, what's good? Star 2, Cup, Ridley, AJ Brown, and Josh Downs. AJ Brown, new brother in town. AJ Brown. I'm going with AJ Brown, and I'm going with Cup. I'm going with AJ Brown and Cup. Got to start your studs. Ronnie, what's good, bro? Ronnie says, what's good, bro? Need 2 and a flex 4 PPR, okay? Mixon, Madison, Elwitz, Javonte, and Kirk. Thanks, bro. Need 2 and a flex. So I'm going with Mixon. Gus Elwitz and Javonte. Mixon, Gus Elwitz, and Javonte. Christian Kirk, a lot of mouths to feed over there. I like them, but not when you got guys who's going to get a full workload. Gus Elwitz, he's not necessarily getting 100% or even 80% of the carries, but he gets all the goal line honey touches. And the Chargers are giving up a lot of yards per carry, especially in the green zone. They give up a lot of rushing touchdowns. They bottom 5 and giving up rushing touchdowns. So that's why I'm going to go with Gus, because that's Gus' specialty. Javonte is getting the full workload. That's why I'm putting him over a lot of guys. I know that matchup isn't as sweet. Cleveland is a good rushing defense, but when they get down to the goal line and it's 2nd and 3 to go, they give it to Javonte. They're not going to put Jaleel in. If I see them put Jaleel in, then I can understand why I wouldn't play Javonte, because he's not going to have any use. Because he ain't going to bust a lot of long runs. But I'm going to go with Gus Elwitz, Javonte. Then I'm going to go with Mixon over Madison and Kirk. Even though I told a lot of people to sit Mixon, but it was depending on what they had up to go against. Like Mixon, none of these guys is going to get the workload. It's no big-time players here outside. None of these guys are. So I'm going to say Mixon, Gus Elwitz, and Javonte. Mixon going to be playing 90% of the snaps today in a bad weather game. Yeah, anytime, bro. Anytime, bro. Country says Javonte and Nico is the right combo. I see. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Listen, Javonte might not be, man. Guys, I'm trying to get y'all the mindset the way I see it, right? There's running backs that I'm not big on. But if they getting 90%, 100% of the goal line carries and they getting 15 to 20 touches a game, you got to play them. I don't care if they number, like, say Chuba Hubbard is getting 100% of the carries and Miles Sanders ain't getting nothing. You got to play Chuba. If you don't, then you're going to have 2 rushing touchdowns. You're like, man, Chuba was on my bench. You got to play your guys that's getting to work. If they're a starter and they're getting 100%, if they splitting 50-50, then you leave it alone and go to somebody else. Now, Jaleel's coming in on third downs, but when they get to their goal line, you got to play for the goal line. Javonte is getting that work. Nico is the guy that he's the starting, he's the number one wide receiver. Now, that don't mean they're going to target him as the number one every week. That means they might give it to Tank Dell a lot of times, but Nico going to have plenty of opportunities to score receiving touchdown. Last week, he had 2 goal line targets. Nico is leading the league. I think he's top 2. I mean, maybe not the league, but he's top 2 in goal line opportunities. It's like him, DK, and another guy that they need for receiving touchdowns. So that's why I'm going to tell you to play Nico. Rod Dustin, would you play Addison or Jamar Chase playing in the rain with the backup quarterback? I will go ahead and play Addison. Woo! Play Jamar Chase, bro. Listen, I'm biased. If Addison has a great opportunity to score and give you a receiving touchdown, especially, we don't know if Justin Jefferson, I'm pretty sure Justin Jefferson not going to play. So Addison going to have plenty of opportunities to score, especially with the defense not being that great. Chicago passing defense is not that good. I don't want to sit Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase should get 12 targets this game. That's the thing. So if you want to go with the targets or you want to go with the guy with the better matchup, what feels better to you? To go with a guy that got an easy matchup or go with a guy who's going to get more targets and he's an alpha? I'm going to go with the targets. I'm going with Jamar Chase playing in the slot today. CHB, what's up, bro? He says, good morning, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too, bro. He says, which running back should I start? Keith Mitchell, Todd Chandler, or Khalil Herbert? I'm going to go with Todd Chandler. I'm going with Todd Chandler. Khalil Herbert's playing against the best run defense in the league. I usually would say Khalil because he should get a lot of carries with Deontay Foreman being out. But Minnesota is number 1 team against the run. They blitz a lot. Brian Flores says, I always stop the run. That's what he did. He did it in Miami. He coming downhill, so you're not going to have a lot of run gaps, but you can beat him with the pass. So I'm going to say Todd Chandler over Keith Mitchell, who's going to probably get 8 touches, but he can make a big play. Todd Chandler going to get about 10 touches, and he's going to be catching some passes. So I'm going to say Todd Chandler. That's just my breakdown. Not saying it's got to be right, but that's how I break it down in my mind. I'd rather go play Todd Chandler over Keith Mitchell and Khalil Herbert. Mr. Fantasy Everything, what's good, bro? He said, decision to make. Henry, Pickens, Najee, or Olave. I'm going with Henry with that matchup they got. I'm going with Henry with that matchup. Panthers run defense is not that good. I'm going with Henry. You got to play Henry today. If you still got Henry on your squad, you got to play him today. I'm going with Henry. Right, conscious machine. I don't believe he's going to do that every week. I don't believe he's going to do that every week. He can run. Don't get tricked. That's what makes Herbert great. That's what makes him a star. But I'm going with Colorado just with the matchup. That's the only reason why, man. I don't got nothing against Herbert. I love Herbert. I don't know. It's almost like a setup. It's like saying, TV, who should I play? Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen? And I say Lamar, go like, well, Josh Allen had 2 rushing touchdowns. Like, I know, man, but I don't know who else. What do you want me to say? Right? I mean, Kyler Murray is running around making plays against a weak defense. You got Herbert playing against a really nice defense. So I went with Kyler Murray. That's the only reason. But I agree. Herbert is not top liver. He's a top 5 quarterback. Big Will, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. KTR, he's a 12-team PPR. Need to flex one. Devontae Adams, Devontae Smith, or Josh Jacobs. I'm going with Josh Jacobs. I'm going with Josh Jacobs. He's getting all that work. I know Kansas City defense is good. They good. But that don't mean you're just going to stop Josh Jacobs. He catch passes too. Now listen, man. All those guys, I think you need, all those guys are stars, really. But you might be playing in a league where it's 8 team or 10 team, or you just got a really good team. So I understand. I got split hairs here, right? It's like I'm splitting my draft. I got to split them in half. I got to really get down to the details. I'm going with Josh Jacobs. He's going to get 20 touches. So he's getting 20 touches, and he's going to catch 3 or 4 passes. I got to go with Josh Jacobs, even with the matchup against Kansas City that I love. Devontae Smith, I like him. He's going to be good, but that's trying to catch a receiving touchdown. He should get about 8 to 10 targets too. I just think Josh Jacobs got a better opportunity to score because when it's close, you got to go with the running back. The running back's the one that can score easier. So I'm going with the running back over Devontae Adams, who's going to get maybe 6 or 7 targets, and they're going to be deep. I'm going with Josh Jacobs. That's a tough question. Those are some really good players right there. Oh, okay. He says, I mean, that was a trade proposal. Got you. Okay, got you. Henry and Pickens for Najee and Olave. Nah. I mean, I'd rather hold on to Henry and have a bell cow. I'd rather hold on to him and have a bell cow that like a winning formula bell cow. Now, if they get behind, he's not good. But if they winning, he's a top 5 running back. Olave is good, but I don't want you to pick up Olave and then you got to play matchups with him. If you pick up Olave and he's going to be a starter every single week, then I say do it. But if he's not going to be a starter every single week, I wouldn't do it. Kazi. He says, what up, TD? London or Rice this week? London or Rice this week? I'm going with London. I'm going with London over Rasheed Rice. I can't count on nobody from that Kansas City team. Constantly says that Herbert has no receivers but one. He is running smart. Right. Collins says also pick 3. Chase, Olave, or Stevenson. Also pick 3. Those are 3 guys right there. I'm just going to do this for the sake of the question because I don't know what you mean by also pick 3. I'm going with Stevenson over Chase and Olave. And I'm going with Stevenson slightly over Chase. Slightly. JD&K, he says, who do you sit in PPR? JT, Kyron Williams, or Josh Jacobs? Kyron Williams. I'm playing JT and Josh Jacobs. Even though Kyron Williams has a great matchup, I haven't seen him play in a while. CH3 says, I'm going to take accountability and say that I should have stayed with the ship with Watson. Bro, just one game. Just one game. That's you can't go and check your integrity off one big game. It's simple than that. Either you play Watson or you don't. If you don't play him, that don't mean it's a bad play. It's just because that's the decision that you make. Now listen, if you set Watson and play Pop Douglas, I get it. That's why I would look at it. I'm like, why I'm playing Pop Douglas for 8 points and I got to go for 20 points. That's how I would look at it. But if you set Watson for Devontae Smith, and he outscored Devontae Smith, that's a great play, bro. You did. I think it makes sense to sit in Watson. It just depends on what you got. You can't chase. You can't look at every single player on your team and then you see how many they scored and say I should have played them. This is why I chastise you about CHB right here. If Watson would have gave you 8, would you have said you should have played him? Because I do that. If a guy gives me 5, 6 points and he's a stud, I know he's a stud. I know he's going to be good. I'm like, I still should have played him. I'm going down. That's how you go down with the ship. You don't go down with the ship because they scored the most points. You go down with the ship because you playing that player because you know his potential every week. You don't play off of points. I don't play off of points. I play off of I know what the guy can do, and I'm willing to go. I'm willing to lose with him in my lineup. He said Thursday proved that point. I thought DK would have stepped up, but I still have other good players. Right. And you had to play DK over Watson. You got to play DK over Watson. You cannot play Watson over DK. That's my opinion on it, bro. I think you made the right decision. I really do. I'm not saying that for no cap. Because if I didn't believe it, I would say, man, yeah, you got to play Watson. No, how you gonna put now? I'm different, right? I'm not saying I'm different, but I'm gonna play Watson. Because the way I got my team set up, I don't got nobody on the bench where I'm gonna have to make a play. Now, in teams that I do, I sit Watson in a couple leagues. I'm not worried about it. But most of the time, that's why I tell y'all to trade these guys. Don't have no, I look at my team. You got 15 guys on your bench that's good. Why? To give yourself a headache? Big Will. He says, play Cup or no? I'm playing Cup. I got Odell on the bench. I could pick up 2-2 off waivers. I'm playing Cup. Listen, I think you should get Odell on your team. But if you can't, you definitely got to play Cup. I'm not going to sit Cup and play Odell. I'm not doing it. If Cup was like a game time decision, they said that he was healthy yesterday. They said he was going to play yesterday. Against that matchup, I gotta play Cup. That's just me. If you want to play Odell, I feel you because Odell got a great matchup, and I think Odell is trending. He could be a league-winning player. But I'm playing Cup. I'm going down with the ship with Cup. Kevin says, would you drop Deontay Foreman for downs or Ford for depth? Yes, I would definitely drop him for Ford. Yes, I would definitely drop him for Ford. You got to have Ford should not be on the bench, bro. You got to go pick up Ford and play him if you can. I know you might be in a different league, but Ford should be on your team, bro. Even with tough matchups. Martin Castillo. He said, need one, bro. Demario Douglas, Sutton, or Gabe Davis. I'm going with Demario Douglas. I like Sutton, man. You know, he got a tough matchup. He has a tough matchup, bro. I'm going to go with Sutton, man, because he's been playing out of his mind. He's a top 12 wide receiver. Guys, correct me if I'm mistaken. Ain't Sutton top 12 this year? Sutton got like 5 or 6 touchdowns. He's a good wide receiver. He's not last year. Sutton was smoke and mirrors. He's been playing really good this year. You got to give him credit. I'm going to go down with Sutton. Demario Douglas is good. I'm not going to get too matchy up and then sit Sutton. Because Demario Douglas seems to have a little bit better play because of the matchup. But now I'm going with Sutton. Got to go. Demario Douglas isn't good enough for me to sit Sutton. So I'm going to go with Sutton. Chris, what's up, bro? He said, bro, Addison really or Javonte, 4 PPR. I'm going with Ridley. The only reason why I'm willing to go with Ridley over Javonte, Ridley is the #1 wide receiver. Now, Addison is good, but he ain't like no top #1 wide receiver who's going to get 12 targets every week. He hasn't been doing it. He got some upside. He's a good player. He's a wide receiver 2. Ridley is a wide receiver 1. That's a low-end wide receiver 1. The reason why is that is because of this position and the target ratio. I don't go off duds and stuff. I know what really is. Now, I didn't draft really because of how he could go up and down. He wasn't going to be consistent, but that don't mean that I'm sitting him if he's on your team. If he's on your team, bro, you got to play Ridley. He's the alpha on this team. Not saying he's an alpha. He's the top 3 wide receiver in the NFL, but he's the alpha because of the target ratio and what the way the design plays for him. So I'm going with Ridley over Javonte. That's a good question. Those are some good plays, too. LA, what's up, bro? Hit the like button, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let me see how many likes we got. 31. Great job, guys. Great job. And I apologize to everybody about the value. I've been trying to adjust the mic. there's nothing else for me really to do until I move. So I appreciate everybody that tune in. That's why I do videos in the car. I know a lot of you might mock me sometimes about doing the videos. No, we just having fun. But it gives me better sound quality. In my studio, just a lot of open space and the wooden floors. And I hate that I even moved here and had this as my studio. So I will be moving this after this year. LA says 10 people are really contemplating between starting Josh Downs over Olave and Ridley. Gabe Davis and Carr don't like Olave, right? I wouldn't worry about no Gabe Davis. Listen, if he boom, he boom. Don't chase that. If you can play him, you can play him. But don't. If you got to play matchups with alphas, Gabe Davis is never gonna get in your lineup. I hope y'all can understand that when I say that every time. Some guys like a Christian Watson, Gabe Davis. If you play matchups with him, you're never going to be able to get him in there. You just got to play him. I don't think Gabe is that dude. I don't necessarily think Watson is that dude. You just play him and you take it. So I'm not going to say Gabe Davis in this. I don't care. As long as you got Ridley and Olave and Josh Downs on here, I'm not going to tell you to play Gabe. But you said contemplating between Josh Downs over Olave. I would probably play Olave over Josh Downs. Olave is going to get 10 to 12 targets. I love Josh Downs. I'm playing him in a lot of leagues, but I'm not playing him over Olave. That's why I didn't draft Olave, because I know other guys that can be just as good as him. That's just my opinion. So I'm going to say Olave. And Ridley. Would I pay Olave over Ridley? I probably would play Ridley slightly over Olave. Ridley slightly over Olave. Slightly. But both Olave and Ridley are definitely stars over Josh Downs and Gabe Davis. Mark says, thanks for the advice. Smash the like button, everyone. Anytime, brother. Anytime. Chris says, good logic. Thanks, brother. Listen, I don't claim to know everything. I break things down in logic. I don't really go off no numbers. That, to me, you show me a channel. Show me a channel. Guys, and I mean this. I'm not trying to be funny. Show me a channel that breaks anything down off of a depth reception and he catching 5 yards above every single time, and show me where they hit majority of the time. I think logic is the way to go, because you watch football. Coaches don't make decisions off. Well, you know what, MVS? MVS is catch more deep balls than like what 90% of the league, but he ain't better than no Josh Downs. So you have to watch the game and use logic when you're doing it. I know a lot of people were like, but TD, people got the best background and they talking, they giving me the numbers and they do this and they do this on the side and they do this and they do all that just to sell you a view. Where is it really hitting? Is it really hitting? Sometimes I'm telling you, sometimes what you want people to tell you something that's not really what you want to hear, right? So hopefully I'm being fair to myself, right? Because I got full accountability, but I'm just going down with the ship. I'm going down with the players that I watch with my eyes and I see them ball out and I see them get targets. I'm going down with those guys. I don't care nothing else about no stats. Not saying that they ain't good, because I watch other content too. Chris says, best stash, Justin Watson, Rondell Moore, or Miles Sanders. I would say Justin Watson. I'll say Justin Watson. Country Machine says, if I go with Javonte and Nico, I will be staying with the ship. I can live with playing Charbonnet Thursday and sitting Cook today at Philly. Right. Yeah, right. And that's the mentality that and I saw the comment about the Charbonnet thing. And that's good. I try, and I think that's what I tell y'all a lot of times. If you go down with the ship, I'm not going to chastise you. If you say, listen, TD, I'm okay with sending Jamar Chase. I don't care if he go for 50. I'm going to say, man, good job. I don't care if you want to play Jaleel McLaughlin over Jamar Chase. If you feel you want to go down with the ship, that's how you play. I can't tell you that's wrong. I don't care what no content creator tell you. If you paid your money or you in your own leagues and you okay with a guy, a big time stud, sitting him, you don't care if he go off, then that's good. But if you worried about that big time star going off, then you playing fantasy football the wrong way. You got to play the fantasy football where, oh, look, I don't care what happens. I want to play this guy and I want to sit this guy, and I'm okay with the results. There you go, bro. I agree 100% of what you're saying. I agree with that. And even if you want to sit Devontae, I'm okay with it as long as you don't come back and be mad at yourself. That's what fantasy football is about. Play the guy because you saw something. Listen, I don't see every single thing. You might see something more than I do, right? Yes, sir. Machine. Millie. He said Drake London versus Saints with Lattimore out, or Josh Downs versus the Bucks. I'm going with Josh Downs versus the Bucks. I like Drake London, man. I think he's a stash. I love Drake London. I think Josh Downs is going to eat him up in the slot. I think he's a great slot wide receiver, and I think the Bucks are weak in the slot against the Packers. Sausage or bacon? I'm going with sausage, but I'm about to get off of that, bro. Going into the New Year's, guys, I'm about to leave meat. I'm about to just be on a heavy fish diet. And every blue moon, if I want to celebrate, I might go for a steak or something like that. Even chicken, I'm cut chicken out. I might eat grilled chicken every now and then, and maybe some grilled turkey or something like that every blue moon. But I'm gonna have a heavy fish diet. I'm about to leave meat alone. I'm just tired of meat. Something's telling me in my body with my energy that meat is making me feel bad. I like having a lot of energy. And when I don't have a lot of energy, my body's telling me that food is not good for me. And when I eat breakfast in the morning, bro, I don't feel good after. I feel sluggish. So I'm about to cut out a lot of meat. I might end up being a vegetarian one day. It just depends. I gotta find a nice diet, things that I like to eat. But I think I'm always gonna eat fish. I think I'm gonna eat fish for the rest of my life. Constant Machine says, me and my opponent and our old friend are playing mind games right now. He has CJ in over Lamar, so I have Nico in on my bench for the moment. He is for real sitting Lamar on prime time. Right, I get it. He got CJ. I get it. So he's going down with his ship. Yes, sir. Guys, hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. It's cutting edge because the way I break down is more a lot of logic. I like the way old boy broke that down. It's a lot of logic. Chris, it's a lot of logic that I use. It's my logic. Constant things is bacon, but I never turn away sausage. Right. I love sausage. Real good high-end sausage. Yes, sir. Kim says Nico Collins, the Live 8, Josh Downs, pick 2. I'm going with Chris Olave and Nico Collins. Chris Olave and Nico Collins. I love Josh Downs, but Chris Olave is getting a lot of targets, and Nico has a lot of touchdown upside this week. Leading the league in targets in the red zone. Top 3. Gabriel, what's up, bro? Hey, you from Australia? Yes, sir, bro. I remember this time. Bro. He said, what's good? Need a flex, Deontay Johnson or James Cook? I'm going with James Cook over Deontay Johnson in 4 PPR. I'm going with James Cook. Ronnie says Browns or Titans defense. I'm going with the Titans defense. That matchup is so good with Carolina. I think Carolina is so bad. Now, I like the Browns, but the Broncos ain't chopped liver. They can put up 14 points. I don't know if Carolina can put up 14 points. They could. It's an NFL team. I'm going to go with Titans defense slightly. Now, listen, do not bitch. Don't go. Look, if you got both of these guys, yeah, let's do it. But don't get rid of the Browns defense. You hold on to them for the rest of the year. Don't never let them hit the waivers. Chris says, watermelon helped me a lot. You probably need a good detox. I do, bro. I know it. I know my body. I just don't feel great. I don't feel great. I never really detox my body like I should, even from me being a young guy. I haven't really had the detox that I need. I drink a lot of water. It doesn't really do a lot for me. Y'all see, my lips always be dry. No shame in my game. And I drink a lot. I don't drink a lot of water, but I drink a lot of water through the week. I drink like 2 or 3 of these at work, and it don't do anything for me because I need a detox. I need to eat the right foods. I do a lot of green smoothies, but they don't hit me like they used to, man. So I know I need to do a detox, bro. Nothing but straight facts. Stacy says, last one, Kirk or Olave today? I'm going with Olave over Kirk. Can't play both, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, I'm going with Olave over Kirk. Yes, sir. Watermelon. You right, bro. I love a watermelon too, man. No pun intended, right? You know, they say black people love watermelon, right? Watermelon and Kool-Aid and fried chicken. Adam says, what up, TD? Najee, Damian Pierce, Keith Mitchell, Jalen Warren. Pick one. I'm going with Jalen Warren. I said, what's good, TD? What's going on with you? What's up, bro? Rico says, who you got, Flowers or Rice? They both suspect. Right, I'm going with Flowers. Only reason why Flowers suspect is because of his injury. Other than that, I love this matchup today. I'm going with Flowers. Jenna, what's going on with you? Jenna got another female in the building. Yes, sir. That's what I like, because I know my channel growing when I have females in here, because a lot of females don't play fantasy, not as much as they should. Jenna says, Javonte Williams or Josh Jacobs? I'm going with Josh Jacobs, Jenna. I'm going with Josh Jacobs. Constantly, I am willing to lose with this player in my lineup. There is the exact way to make a crucial decision. Real content for a fantasy world. Right. I'm willing to lose with this player in my lineup. Right. That's it. That's it. You take away my stars, man. My counter gonna go extinct. That's really what it's about. Now, I do got a niche for picking players in the offseason and going with certain guys that I know that can play. I'm one of the first guys that talked about Christian Watson being a big time player last year. I said he was the best player in that draft, and I still believe best wide receiver, and I still believe that but the way his skill set is, not necessarily route running, but as far as his skill set. I agree with you, bro. That's straight facts, Conscious. Straight facts. Conscious says, "What if I am more willing to lose with James Cook in my lineup than Nico?" That's fine. Then you play him. You playing, bro. Ain't nothing I'm gonna say about it. As long as you don't go and try to chase Nico points and be like, man, why did I play Nico when if he give you 30 or 40 points, 30 point, 40 point, don't chase it. You said I may feel better if James catches six and scores a touchdown. Right. So go down with the ship, bro. Play James Cook over Nico. Conda said Herbert, Chase, Devontae, Gibbs, Charbonnet, Hockenson. And my two flex should be Devontae and James, 4 running backs. If Jacksonville beats down Houston today, I could avoid a 12-point from Nico again. Right. And I don't think 12 points is bad, but I get what you're saying. He didn't boom, but it's all about who you're willing to go down with. If you ain't willing to go down with, I don't care if he score you. It's always going to be bad if you ain't willing to go down with the ship with him. But you said, Herbert, Chase, Devontae, Gibbs, Charbonnet, Hockenson. Right, you play Gibbs, you play Charbonnet, you playing Chase. I agree with that. And my two flex should be Javonte and James, 2 running backs. I like that. 4 running backs. Right, I agree with that. There's nothing wrong with playing running backs over wide receivers when it's close. Mark Cassini says, Odell's on waivers. Would you start him over Sutton? If I wanted to get cute, I think if you got a good team and you got a good record, why not? If you gotta win, I'm probably gonna play Sutton over him. But if you can get cute, you can afford to try to, you got a good supporting cast. Hell yeah, I will play Odell over Sutton. I think it's worth a shot. It's getting cute, but sometimes, like I said, it's okay to get cute. It just all depends on the situation. If you're willing to go down with Odell in your lineup or not. Conscience says, I'd be willing to lose with Ridley there. Jeff, what's going on with your bro? Glad to see you here, man. Cutting edge content. He said, I need upside. Pick 2. Okay. Shaheed and Flowers. I'm going with Shaheed and Flowers. You got to put Shaheed in there with for the upside. Connie says, I'll be willing to lose with Flowers. Chargers pass defense is weak. Right. I agree with that. B. Growing says, pick 1. Nico Collins or Zay Flowers. I'm going with Nico. I'm going with Nico over for Zay Flowers. Ethan says, Keaton Mitchell or Jerome Ford for PPR league. I'm going with Jerome Ford because he's going to get more targets. He's going to get more opportunities. So I'm going with Jerome Ford, even though the matchup is not easy. He's going to get 15 to 20 touches today. Conscious says, wow, TD, I've been not enjoying meat lately either. I've done the pre-cateration diet, just fish, and I eat eggs. Lot of rice. I don't even want no rice. I just want greens. I don't want no rice. I don't want no starch. So I'm gonna leave starch alone. Even white rice. I don't want no starch. That's just me though. Beans and lentils. Yeah, I like. I heard lentils can be bad for you too. They stay in your system a lot. Together, those 3 make a completion of complete protein. Right. I might do some brown beans. Like I like pinto beans and I like black eyed peas. So I might do some of those type of beans. But yeah, man, I'm going on that diet too, brother. Ethan says Kyle Pitts or Trey McBride. I'm going Trey McBride, Ethan. You got to go with Trey. I love Kyle, but you got to go with Trey. Trey's been hot. It says I eat nuts and avocado regularly for healthy fats. Also, yeah, that's what I got to get me some avocados and some cashews and pecans. Where I grew up on like a farm per se. Excuse me, and we got a lot of pecan trees and stuff like that. So I love pecans. Kluber is only 4 bench spots. Should I drop Aaron Jones? It just depends on, man. Yeah, you can drop him if you got a lot of other studs better than him. You got to do what you got to do. But as I'm watching right now, I don't necessarily tell you to drop him. This team is getting better. So I don't know if he's going to be good for you for the playoffs. That's what you're hoping. But I'm not just going to put him out there on the waivers. It just depends on what I got. Gabriel says, thanks, man. No, man, I am from Austria. Okay, not Australia. I'm wrong again. I won't forget again, bro. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. Austria. When you put Austria, last time I said Australia, you must have been off the live because you didn't say anything after that. Austria. No, I will not forget that, bro. My bad. I can't do my subscribers like that. I'm wrong on this one. Oh, buddy. Country Receipts, please hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, guys. Country Receipts, don't be laughing at me, man. Y'all leave me alone, man. I thought it was Australia. 40 likes. Great job. Vito says, will Pickens start getting more targets than Deontay this year? Listen, if you ask me just to go off my guts, because I don't got anything in science or anything that's tangible, I'm going to say yeah. I wouldn't say maybe more targets, but I think he'll be a better fantasy player. Not just a better real-life player, a better fantasy player. B. Grown says, I got Pacheco. Who's better handcuff, McKinnon or CEH? I'm going to say neither, but if I had to choose between those two, I would go with McKinnon. I will go with McKinnon. Consciousness says smoothies waste a lot. Okay, if you chew your food, you'll break it down better and absorb more vitamins and nutrients. Okay. Thank you, brother, for letting me know that. And I eat all the poke, man. I don't leave anything. I eat the poke. I got like a what you call it? I won't call it a juicer, but it chops everything down. Like I get all my lettuce, not lettuce, but all my kale and all that, and I drink it. And with some really good water. But you're right, man. Maybe I need to start chewing on it more. That's tough too, man. That's a tough taste. Without putting no salad dressing on it. KO says Justin Fields or CJ Stroud. I go with CJ, bro. I gotta go with CJ over Justin Fields. Siobhan, what's up, bro? He said drop Andrews and picked up Shaheed off waivers to have for the playoffs. Yes, sir. That's a nice stash. Yes, sir. Conscious Machine says I'm holding Shaheed too. Yeah, you gotta hold him. CHB says, see, bro, that's why I respect your channel, because you always keep it real and always provide much needed insight on whatever decision to make. That's why you have the best channel out. Thank you, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and act like ain't nobody else got no good channel and I'm the best this and I'm the best that. That's why I keep it real. I'm not the best at everything. But I will tell you this, I'm gonna stand strong on this, because I'm a person and I believe in myself. When it comes to picking players, I'm top 5 in the world. I'll tell you that. I was the first one out on top. I said Tyreek was number 1 a long time ago, was a Hall of Famer, like 4 or 5 years ago. I said that. Nobody else said it. I don't want to go into that. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I said he was going to be on way to be a Hall of Famer. I was on him. Christian Watson. I was on Christian Watson, but nobody else was. I said Tua was going to have a breakout season when they got Tyreek, and everybody said he ain't got no arm strength. There's a lot of other players that I've been on. I was on Justin Fields a couple years ago when nobody wanted Justin Fields. Now I haven't been on him this year because I thought it was other better players to pick. Any other players that I just want to give? Why are we doing this? I'm not going to give flowers, but I want to give context. The reason why I believe that makes my channel great. I don't think I provide the most stats and algorithms and stuff because I don't really want to. As my channel grows, I'm gonna bring in guys to do that. I don't want to do that. It doesn't. I'm an eye guy. It's like a manager. Anybody who watch baseball, a lot of these guys, it's different types of manager. There's managers who plays the algorithm game, and then there's managers who call it by their heart and their eye. And I call fantasy football by my heart and eye, and I call real football by my heart and eye. Who else I've been on that I like? AJ Brown. Y'all go back to my channel. Go back, guys. Go on. Put AJ Brown in my search engine. That was the 3rd video I did. I said AJ Brown, one of the top 5 wide receivers in the video in the NFL, and that he was a rookie. He was a rookie. I was on AJ Brown. Excuse me. Just want to go through some things. As far as right now, guys, that's all I can come up with. But it's a lot of other guys. Appreciate that, though, CHB. Appreciate that, bro. Kluber says, how do you feel about Chandler rest of the season? I like him. I like him over Alexander Mattison. I think he's very explosive, and they need him. Rest of the season, Miami D or Baltimore D? Let me go look at this schedule, bro. Let me go look at this schedule. Miami defense is going to be good. I got to give Charlene credit. She talked about Miami defense. So next week, they got Miami. They got the Commanders, which is going to be a great matchup. That's Miami. And then they got the Titans, December 11th. And then they got the Jets. It looks like it might be Miami, man. I'm not gonna cap. It looks like it might be Miami. Then they got the Cowboys for December 24th. It's a playoff matchup. That's tough. That's tough. Then they got the Ravens. I don't know. See, that's what I was looking at. I like Miami defense got a couple good matchups, but that's just for next couple of weeks. Their playoff, Dallas, and then the Ravens, and then let me see, like week 17. I think this is week 17. And then they got the Bills. And then I'm going to check out Baltimore. Let me see what Baltimore got. Baltimore got the Steelers. That's like week 18, but let's see what week 17. The Ravens, let me see. The Ravens got the Dolphins for week 17. So that's week 17. That's the tough one. That's championship week. That's going to be tough for both of those teams. So that's the stalemate. And then the Ravens for week 16. They got the 49ers. Yeah, that's week 16. And week 15, they got the Jaguars. I'm going to say the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. Siobhan says, good luck, everyone, today. Let's get that win. Yes, sir. Sport Doc says, TD, my lineup is Josh Allen, Nico Collins, Jalen Warren, James Cook, and Dalton Kincaid. I only have 2 on my bench, and Gabe Davis and Quentin Johnson aren't, in my opinion, as good as my starters I mentioned. Right. So you got Josh Allen, Nico, Jalen Warren, James Cook, and Dalton Kincaid. I love that. Only have 2 on my bench, and Gabe Davis and Quentin Johnson. Right. Yeah, you killing it. You got your guys that you playing your stud. That's all you can do. TZ says, Baltimore D seems like the matchup proof to me. They are legit and real. I agree. I agree with that. But I just wanted to make sure. I want to go through and look at the matchups. Does Tank continue to dominate this week? I'm starting him over Deontay in London. Yes. Over those 2 guys, it don't matter about the domination. You got to just look at the matchups. You got to go down with the ship. Because, bro, if he give you a bad game, that don't mean he having a bad, like, you still got to go out there and keep playing him. So, over Deontay in London, I'm starting Tank Dell over those 2 guys. Richard TD, Miami lost Jalen Fields, the best pass rusher, ACL, right. But they got, what you thought has been playing good, too? Brandon Chubb been playing good, too. He said start Puka or Smith, then flex Pacheco or Puka or Smith. I think you got to play Pacheco. I'm going to play Puka over Smith slightly. I love Devontae Smith, but I'm playing Puka over Smith. And then I'm probably going to play, I will flex Smith over Pacheco. So I would go Puka and Smith. Those are the 2 plays that I would play over Pacheco. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to get out of here, guys. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Roberts, what's good, TD? Pick one. Dearness Johnson, Flowers, or Deontay Johnson, or Flowers or Nico Collins. I'm going with Nico Collins over Flowers and Deontay Johnson. All right, guys, y'all be safe. Let's get these wins. Guys, make sure that you, if you need a consultation, that you sign up as a Phenom Crew member, or you just hit me up. If you're already part of the Phenom Crew, just hit me up and get a consultation, because you're going to be going on these, you need to get into these playoffs, and you need to make sure you stash the right guys. If you go and I sit down with you and when I can really observe your team, I can give you better advice. Guys, on this, on the comment section, it's not really going to be genuine. It's just me answering your question in the vacuum. It's not real. It's more like clockwork. That's why you need the consultation. I don't want to do the consultation because I want your money. If I want your money, I do my consultation for $80 because my consultation is worth $80. I break it down and we stay on there and we might even go over 30 minutes. But I want y'all to know that I can't give you the best answer. I'm being disingenuous to you when I'm giving you an answer on the comment section. In order to stack and get ready, that way you optimal for every week of your fantasy football playoff. That's how you win championships. You got to know who to stash. Can't leave certain guys out in your lineup. You can't drop certain guys because you don't want your opponent to pick them up. So make sure you sign up and get a consultation. Guys, y'all be safe. Hey, hit me up, Rick. Rick, what kind of fitness? Hey, send me that. I know you ain't you on well, you're not a member right now. So hit me up in the comment section and let me know what your fitness is. Yeah, let me know what your fitness is. Yes, sir. All right, guys, y'all be safe. Peace.
Turn me up, do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up, do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up, they don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up, they say this shit hot, hot. Bitch, I'm burning up, yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how I act, a bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up, now they say they want that country shit, okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy, I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. Okay, turn me up. Yeah, bitch, I'm rolling up.